it's just a great saying that really makes me focus on being a good person. And speaking of being a good person, this one is really good. It says you can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. And I just love this because I love animals, and they've been just so influential in my life. And I recently had a subscriber talk to me about veganism, vegetarianism, all that, basically not eating animals. And I was a vegetarian for 12 years, so it's really got me soul searching again. And here's the next one. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. I think this is part of an issue that we have with so many belief systems is once a belief is set in with us, we tend to just hold on to it. And, we can't all be right. Somebody is wrong, and lots of people are wrong because we all believe so many different things. So that is a huge topic, and as you can see, this is why each one of these can be its own video. Here's the next one. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. And this one basically is inspirational for me because it tells me that it doesn't matter what I want. I know I can get it. It's just what I'm willing to do for it. And that's why, I don't want jets and Ferraris and the exotic stuff that is just so, yes, it might be fun, but it is unbelievably a heavy burden to have and to manage. And so anyway, gotta get to the next one. This one is, I love this one, of course, because I love dogs and because it's a yellow lab there and I have one. But you can see the dog is happier because the dog is thinking about what he's doing right then and there. But you can see the man looking at, what kind of car do I need? Oh, I gotta go on vacation. Oh, my house, I gotta buy a different house. And the next one I think is money. I can't see from where I'm at, but I think it looks, yeah, it's money. All these things, the madness of life that take us away of what is truly, truly special. And I hope that this experience for you is like that and special. And I'm excited to talk about that. This next one says, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, but because we do not dare, things are difficult. To me, this one is really fascinating because it implies the difference that, if you find it, if you just don't do it, if you don't go for what you want, then life will be harder because you will not have done it. So it's like a mental, it's a difficult mental challenge on this one. Gotta go to the next one. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. And I do believe this. I do believe that until our hearts are so pure that we would not even do that, that as long as that slaughterhouse jobs, if you've never seen those videos where these people that work in the slaughterhouse, they have to have horrible lives. I mean, they just, it's just unbelievable. So that goes into the veganism and vegetarianism again. Next is what people believe prevails over the truth, and ultimately that is the issue is that there can only be one truth, and there is not multiple truths. Something is true or something is false, and a lot of the things that we believe in are not provable, and that's the problem with what is truth and how do we find it, and how can we all unite under one common umbrella, because that's when we can really truly know peace. If we all believe the same thing, then life could be amazing. Next is, it is the mark of an this guy believes. I mean, it is out there, like conspiracy of conspiracies. I'm just like, you can't even imagine. I almost want to interview him just so people can hear. Wow, I mean, it is crazy. Anyway, I can listen to what he says and just go like, no way, dude. But moving on. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. This one is one that like keeps me like motivated as like trying to keep myself in shape and make sure that I can defend myself, and because I do believe you just cannot take peace for granted. You just never know what could happen, even in America, though we've never been like had a war on our soil other than Civil War and obviously our founding war. But as far as since we've been in the United States, nobody's invaded. But anyway, that's an entire topic too. Okay, I put this one on twice. I didn't realize I had two separate. So when I take these photos, I've like over the years, I've just like when I find something I come across like a saying or something, I snapshot it. And so I know if you're on a phone watching this, these may come through really small, but on the screen now is what people believe prevails over the truth. And that's one where I just hope that like over time, like we can, like so many people do have a common belief. But I have a lot of Christians and Muslims, and they're beautiful people. I love them all, and I want everybody here, and I don't criticize. I hope somehow we can all unite, even if I become one of those. Anyway, next is put from you the belief that I have been wronged, and with it will go the filling. Reject your sense of entry, and the entry itself disappears. So this is like a mindset. This is like stressing out and aggravations in life and getting mad at people, and just life itself can be so challenging and difficult. But if you have the power to control your mind to determine how you're going to react. You may not get to affect what happens to you, but you can affect how you react to that. This one is peace is a dream only achieved when good men are willing to commit great violence upon evil men. And this one goes back to being motivational. I know like maybe this might be a bit rough when it comes to maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not advocating violence for sure, but it's true that we've conquered evil in world wars and throughout history, and just always knowing that it is possible. I mean, think about people in Ukraine. They have to know how to fight. If they don't, they're in trouble. This says kind-hearted people might, of course, think there was some ingenious way to disarm or defeat an enemy without too much bloodshed, and might imagine this is the big, true goal. This is the true goal of the art of war. Pleasant as it sounds, it is a fallacy that must be exposed, or is such a dangerous business that the mistakes which come from the kindness are the very worst. So again, going back to that, just it makes me think about just being grateful for the peace we have now, and just hopeful that I can stay there, but if not, being ready for whatever could possibly happen. Still, if you will not fight for the right when you can easily win without bloodshed, if you will not fight when your victory will be sure and not too costly, you may come to the moment when you will have to fight with all the odds against you and only a precarious chance of survival. There may even be a worse case. You may have to fight when there is no hope of victory because it is better to perish than live as slaves. Once again, probably those three would make its own one video. I would probably combine all of those into one because it's that same theory of being grateful for peace, but always being ready for war. The one who follows the crowd will usually get no further than the crowd. The one who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever been. And this one I like because I do feel like though I don't call myself a loner, I do feel like my views and the way I believe is very, I'm in the minority for sure, but I don't feel alone. things I do feel like maybe as I get older, I might try to do something because, I don't know, I may have to. Okay, next is thanks to the people who walked into my life and made it better, and thanks to the ones who walked out and made it amazing. We all have someone on each side. We have people that came into our lives, and we have people that we're glad are gone. And anyway, yeah, that one is wow. I know I can't fit my thought in the time I have left before the next video, before the next one pops up, so I just have to save that. Alright, this one says, what was silent in the Father speaks in the Son, and often I have found in the Son the unveiled secret of the Father. This one is interesting to me because I don't have a really good relationship with my dad, and there's a book I read called Faith of the Fatherless. Faith of the Fatherless. And it really goes into like boys that were raised by dads who were basically absentee dads or dead dads, or it's just really interesting. So the father-son dynamic is a whole entire video, and that's something that I would like to talk about because I do think it affects men specifically, but women too. It's okay when one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. And this, I think, is interesting because it's like a philosophy of being satisfied. And again, it's controlling your emotions. And I think that that's something that's helped me with getting myself to where I am today was delayed gratification. You know, I was never happy with what I had because I knew couldn't have it yet, but I knew it was coming, and I kept working hard. So anyway, that's one that we'll talk about, but that's just the tip of the iceberg of what is coming. So